Reuters. Headline here, Texas sues Google for allegedly capturing biometric data of millions without consent. Oh, you mean how the conspiracy theorists were saying that, if you had ever had a conversation with what we will lovingly label normies, and you bring up something like this where it's hey, Google, they're collecting data on you, they're collecting biometric data, they're collecting all kinds of data, and you ask them if they understand that this is sort of a program going on from the government and large corporations all working in tandem there. And then, the only kind of response you get is what you hear from Biden. They all want to share their data. Yeah, everyone wants to share their data, so you can't blame these data companies. But in this case, Texas making moves. Washington. Texas has filed a lawsuit against Alphabet, Google for allegedly collecting biometric data of millions of Texans without obtaining proper consent, the Attorney General's office said in a statement on Thursday. The complaint says that companies operating in Texas have been barred for more than a decade from collecting people's faces, voices, and other biometric data without advanced informed consent. Quote, in blatant defiance of that law, Google has, since at least 2015, collected biometric data from innumerable Texans and used their faces and their voices to serve Google's commercial ends, the complaint said. The quote continues, indeed, all across the state, everyday Texans have become unwitting cash cows being milked by Google for profits, end quote. Wow, there you go. The collection occurred through products like Google Photos, Google Assistant, and Nest Hub Max, the statement said. Google said it would fight the lawsuit. Of course, they have endless money. Ultimately, I'm worried that that is what it will turn into. A lot of these state versus corporation type of wars happening here, tensions, because it's, a lot of times it's whoever has more money to spend on litigation. In this case, you have a state and then you have a very large corporation that is international. So, this will be a theme too, as we go. And I'm going to talk about crypto in another segment here of this show, but it's relevant to what's happening here because it's really the rubber, again, the rubber's meeting the road. Google said it would fight the lawsuit, saying that users of the services had the option to turn off the biometric collection feature. There it is. Google just always said, they could have turned it off, but they didn't. Gave them the option. So it's not on us. It's on you. It's on you, the people. You chose to be milked. So there you go. But, as much as we tend to, around the country at least, those who hold on to certain values and support, one side of a political aisle, would like to support Texas, states like Texas and Florida too, pushing back against mainstream narratives and that kind of thing.